Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Marx from GoToHealth. I hope you're having a great day. Acne is often framed as something that people grow out of, but for many it persists for years. Breakouts can be constant, unpredictable, and difficult to fully manage, leaving many cycling through products without finding a routine that actually works. There's now a new prescription treatment that's just come over the counter, and we're very excited to talk about this today with our guest, Dr. Heather Woolery-Lloyd, MD. She's a board-certified dermatologist. She is the founder of Derm Friends, an innovative platform and newsletter focused on skincare education. So, welcome to Go to Health, Dr. Heather Woolery-Lloyd, board-certified dermatologist. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. So tell me, what contributes to acne becoming a long-term ongoing condition for some people?
So, when we think about acne, a lot of us think of it as a condition that's only in teenagers. But actually, that's a myth. And I'm a practicing dermatologist, and I see acne in all ages, including adults.
Wow.
So men and women can get acne as adults, but I predominantly see it in women. So the reason why that is because one of the factors that drives acne is hormones. And that makes sense for our teenagers, right? Because they're going through all of these hormonal changes.
Yes.
But also for women, adult women, hormone is a big factor in adult female acne.
Good. Thank you for that. And I'm surprised that it really does continue into adulthood. And again, you're saying that's due to hormone changes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So what treatment mistakes do people commonly make when they're trying to manage breakouts on their own?
People typically make two big mistakes. So the big one is being impatient. And a lot of times patients will come in and they'll say, I used this treatment for a couple weeks and it didn't work. So I switched to this treatment, and I used that for a few weeks and it didn't work. So I switched to another one. And really, then you're not giving the treatment product enough time to do its job. So it's so important to be patient and consistent over time. And then the second mistake I'll see is using too many actives. So people will come in with a big bag of skincare that has 4, 5, 6 different skincare products that they're using to treat their acne, but that can lead to irritation. And if your skin is irritated, it can't heal. So it's so important to be patient and to keep it simple, to use something consistently to see the best results.
Wow. So it sounds like this impatience can really drive this cycle of either non-responsiveness or unhappiness and just frustration.
Yes, we definitely see that all the time. It's very common for people to cycle through products because they're not giving it enough time to do its job.
And how much time should we give products in order to have a good effect?
Well, Differin Epiduo, which is a product that is now available over the counter, it was a prescription, is now available over the counter. You can see results in as little as a week for some people, but for the majority of people, you need around 90 days to see the best results. So you really do need to be patient and give it the full 3 months to see the best results.
So you've just mentioned this medicine Differin that was a prescription but just moved to over the counter. What's significant about this switch?
This is so significant. I'm a dermatologist. I used to write prescriptions for Differin Epiduo. And for patients whose insurance didn't cover it, now it's available over the counter. So it increases access for people who saw a dermatologist who might have written for Differin Epiduo. But also, I think very importantly, for people who don't have access to a dermatologist, now they have access to a dermatologist-backed acne treatment that used to be prescription only. So it's really exciting. And this product is the most effective acne treatment approved by the FDA for over-the-counter use. So for me as a dermatologist, this increase in access is so exciting and really why we're here today.
Good. So let me give people the website so they can learn more. It's differin.com, and that's the word differ, Difffer, and then IN at the end, differin.com. So, doctor, if you know, what is the process that allows the FDA to take something from a prescription to over the counter? What goes on there to make that happen?
Well, when they're doing this, they want to make sure that the product is safe for over-the-counter use, that the instructions are easy to understand. And it is a process. It's not something that happens all the time. This is actually quite unique in dermatology, and that's why it's so exciting. So really, the FDA's main goal is to make sure that it's safe for over-the-counter use and that the instructions are easy to understand and that patients will know how to use the product appropriately.
Good. So, how should patients think about building a simple, consistent acne routine? Give us some tips.
So let's break it down first into whether you're a morning person or an evening person, because
Okay.
some people like to do their acne routine in the morning. Some people prefer their nighttime routine. So if you're a morning person who loves to do their skincare routine in the morning, you need to use a gentle cleanser. The next step would be the different epiduo. Now, different epiduo, I always tell my patients, less is more. So you need a small pea-sized amount. And I actually show my patients a little pea-sized amount for the full face.
Okay.
And then the third step in the morning would be a moisturizer with sunscreen, which is extremely important. But if for whatever reason you're not a morning person, you like to do your skincare at night, it's the same 3 simple steps. So you do a gentle cleanser, the different epiduo, and then a moisturizer at night. So it really is important to keep it simple and to stay consistent.
And what's the importance of a moisturizer afterwards?
The reason why moisturizer is so important is that different epiduo contains 2 active acne ingredients. So it contains benzoyl peroxide at 2.5%, and this works by killing acne-causing bacteria. And the second ingredient is adapalene, and this is a retinoid that we use a lot to treat acne. But one of the common side effects of retinoids in general is dryness, and that's why using a moisturizer is so important. So I'll tell my patients, first of all, if you're dry or you're concerned about dryness, maybe start with every other day use or every third day until your skin gets used to it, and then you can increase up to every day. And also, it's very important to use a moisturizer because that can minimize the side effect of dryness that we sometimes see with retinoids.
Got it. So, let me repeat that routine once more. It's washing your face with a gentle cleanser, then putting on the Differin, and then putting on a moisturizer.
Yes.
Good.
And in the morning, you'd be using a moisturizer with sunscreen. If you're doing it at night, you just need a plain moisturizer. But everyone should be using a sunscreen if they're using different epiduo. So it should be a part of your morning routine regardless, the sunscreen.
Good. Do you have a recommendation for whether it's better in the morning or night, or is that just personal preference?
It really is personal preference. I tell my patients, when do you like to do your skincare? Because what's important to me is that the person is consistent. So if they're better at putting things on at night, absolutely do it at night. If you're better and more consistent with a morning routine, then in the morning is fine too.
Good. So, doctor, are there any questions I didn't ask that I should have, or what kind of big message would you like to leave with people today?
I would say one of the biggest messages is to be patient. And I know it's hard to be patient. I had adult acne. Nobody wants to have acne. Pimples always come up before big events or, presentation or, I'm always speaking. I'd always get pimples right before a big presentation. So I understand how frustrating acne is, but you really do need to be patient and consistent to see the best results. So that is my big take home message. The other thing is that this new product, new for over-the-counter use, is really easy to use. So it's once a day. It doesn't have to be a complicated skincare routine. Cleanse, use different epiduo, and a moisturizer or a moisturizer with sunscreen in the morning. So don't make it overly complicated. Keep it simple and stay consistent.
Good. And you just brought up an interesting topic, which is it seems like this can come out more with stress. Is that true?
Yes.
You were just talking about that.
Absolutely. So they've actually done studies that show that acne increases during times of stress. They've done studies like in teenagers when they'll notice, or college students during midterms and during finals, we'll see more acne. And all of us who've had acne know that it always kind of comes out when you're under a little bit more stress. So that's very well documented.
Good. So maybe the coming of the acne can be a sign to try to calm down, relax, get a little bit more patient with your life. Yes?
Yes. I mean, we all could all of us could use a little de-stressing for sure.
Good. Thanks so much for being with us today, Doctor. This has been a great interview. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good. We've been talking with Dr. Heather Woolery-Lloyd, MD. She's a board-certified dermatologist. She's the founder of Derm Friends, an innovative platform and newsletter focused on skincare education. Again, Doctor, thanks for being with us today. It's been great to have you.
Thank you so much.
Good. This has been Jonathan Marx with GoToHealth. Remember, you can watch us on our website, GoToHealthMedia.com. We're also on YouTube and 8 podcast networks, and we have over 300 episodes of evidence-based medicine. So stay tuned, stay with us. This has been Jonathan Marx with GoToHealth, and as we say at the end of every show, go to health. God bless. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in today to Go to Health. You are one of almost 10,000 people per day who enjoy the evidence-based health information offered by our guest health experts. You can watch us on our website and YouTube and listen to us on 8 podcast networks. Be sure to join Jonathan Marx in our upcoming shows each week. If you like our show, please share this episode with your friends and colleagues. You can subscribe to the show, join our email list, send us feedback, browse through the online store, and view our library of over 150 shows at GoToHealthMedia.com. See you next time, and remember to elevate your life with Go to Health.